Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Art with Marilla and Margot. And oh my goodness, they are so excited to be here today. Isn't that right, kitties? What we're going to work on today is something super special. We're going to talk about font. And not just any font, we're going to talk about cat font. Where I pulled these images from was actually from an artist named Allie Surdovel. I have a link attached to this YouTube where you can download directly from the site that I got this from. So this is what we're going to be working on today. We're going to make the word cat. First of all, you need to pull this up, whether print it off or maybe look at it on one of your devices. So first things first, what we're going to need. You're going to need this page. We're going to need a regular piece of paper. So this is 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. You're going to need a pencil and a marker. Okay, those things. First thing, let's get our piece of paper. Now let us fold it horizontal. Horizontal is where things are laying down. So let's go ahead and fold it horizontally. And the way I like to fold things, I like to fold them where the corners line up together like this. And then I kind of just crease it down, all the way down, all the way down, and boom, there we go. Now the next thing we're gonna do is, let's check out our example. With our example, we're actually using just capital letters. So if you look at the font example that we have here, or the font references, all these are capital letters, so there's no lowercase letters. First thing we're going to do, we are going to lightly use our pencil, write out the word cat. So here we go. So we're going to spell the letter C, A, T. And the goal of this is to use the whole piece of paper. We don't want small letters, because if you draw it really small, it's going to be harder for you whenever you actually draw the details of the lettering, okay? So the bigger the letter, the easier it is, all right? So let's go ahead and let's go to our first letter. Our first letter is C. So that's a pretty cool C right there. So we got the cat head, it's like almost curling up, and the letter of a C. And the tail, that's the end of the C right there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go right here, and we're just gonna copy what we see. It's super easy. I'm going to first do it in pencil so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do the head and just kind of copying kind of what I see in the drawing that's already there. And this isn't, we're not looking for exact, we're just looking for close. So this is what we're doing right here, right there. And then just go around like this, like that, like there, right there, and boom. And there we go. Now let's go over to the letter A, okay? So I drew a rough light example to kind of give me a placement of where to put this right here. So first things first, I'm gonna start with the tails. So I pretty much already have the tails. So I'm gonna do the tails first, right over here and over here too. Okay, now I'm gonna look at the head of the cats. So I got the heads right here. Right there, draw the head. Now this isn't exact, and I'm not looking for exact. I'm just kind of looking for close, okay? Because we're not trying to get for perfection. We're just trying to shoot for, hey, I'm trying my very best, right? Okay. Now I'm also doing it in pencil first because just in case I make mistakes, which I make a lot of mistakes whenever I'm making art. But I try my best to turn those mistakes into masterpieces, right? So that's the first cat. Now I'm gonna go over here. Now you can change up the design as you're making it so that you don't have to copy exactly what you see on the paper on the reference page, but something like it, something close, just to kind of get the general design going on. That would be great. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna try and get it to about the same size. I know it looks a little bit rough, but once we go back over it with the marker, it's gonna look way better. Okay, so we got C, A. Now let's go to the letter T. So let's do the cat on the head first. So I'm gonna do the tail part first, and go over here, over there, And do the tail over here, over there, like this. And now I'm going to do the head like this. And like that. Now it helped to put the rough letters first so I can have the placement so I know where I'm going with these things. Kind of like that. Okay. Now you're welcome to change up your design. Say if you want your cat to be fatter or skinnier, it is totally up to you how you want to do that. So this is kind of the rough kind of version of the fonts. What we're going to do next is I'm going to add some fine detail. So I have this marker here. It's a fine point. Fine point means it is a smaller tip. So I'm going to go back over what I just did. Okay, and there we go. So we got our 3 letters, C-A-T, cat. So pretty cool, right? I want you guys to come up with a word and use these letters to write out that word. So remember, you spell it out first lightly, and then you go back over it with those details, okay? Marilla and Margot here, they're super excited to be here. Okay, now you may go. All right, guys, until next time, I'll see you later.